without the slightest confusion. Does the earth respond by clearly distinguishing in accordance with the characteristics of each seed and the input of human labor? Hearing this explanation, one might say, that is because the seeds themselves possess the essen-tial elements of life and sprout thanks to the labor supplied by farmers. The earth is nothing more than the foundation. However, how can a seed sprout and grow on its own without receiving the response from earth? And what result would there be in one applied oneself to? Planting and cultivating in a place that did not receive that response from earth. And not only that, but there is not one of all the myriads of things that rely on earth that does not appear without receiving that response from earth. Therefore, there is not a single thing that the earth does not influence. Nor is there any case where it does not exert its authority regarding arising and ceasing, progression and regression. This is not just the case with earth. Heaven and earth are non-dual. The sun, the moon, and the stars, winds and clouds, rain and dew, and frost and snow are all a single energy and a single principle, so there are none of them that are not numinously efficacious. Thus, all the wholesome and unwholesome deeds that human beings perform will never deceive regardless of how secret they might have been. Nor can we resist the resulting retribution and response. All this is the consciousness of heaven and earth, and the awesome power of heaven and earth. Clarity. However, the consciousness of heaven and earth is not the same as human consciousness involving joy, anger, sorrow, and happiness. It is a consciousness that conducts itself in no thought, a consciousness that manifests in signlessness, and a consciousness that is impartial and complete, without any selfish motives. Those who understand this principle will be awed by the clarity of heaven and earth, so that no matter what sensory condition one faces, one will not dare to deceive one's own conscience and commit transgressions. Those who have gone a step further and modeled themselves wholeheartedly on the consciousness of heaven and earth will gain an infinitely pure consciousness, and could even command at will the awesome power of heaven and earth.